Hello. Welcome. Hi, Tammy.
How are you?
I was going to ask you the same thing. We're the Phoenix Academy.
Hello. Hi, Adam. Sorry, guys, I'm eating my dinner because they delivered the wrong dinner.
Okay, well, look, we're in
And I wanted to get going, so I'm just going to eat a little bit. And they left the wrong dinner here, too. Hi, Carol.
Figure it out, okay?
Yeah, it's not bad. It's rigatoni, spicy sausage, and broccolini.
Take this train to these stops to this squiggly line.
It tastes okay. They put so much sauce on everything, though. I ordered this. They delivered. Now I've got two dinners. Basically, it's shrimp, spicy shrimp with penny. So I think it's almost the same dinner. Just one is shrimp and one is sausage. And they left that one. A blessing? I don't know. To be honest, for room service, the options were kind of limited here. Really limited. And I wasn't really feeling any of it. But I gotta eat something. How you guys doing? How was your day? So, what do you want to do? Are we going to do more watercolor? Or are we going to do the markers today? What do you guys feel like doing today? I don't even feel like having any more of this. I think I'm going to set it aside. If I get hungry later, I'll eat a little bit more. It was long. I had my committee meeting at 12:30. That went till 4 o'clock. We're going to be crafting in a minute, Barb. I just got my dinner delivered late. And then I also screwed up because I told you guys how this hotel only serves Pepsi, not Coke. And I accidentally ordered Diet Dr. Pepper. I don't know how the hell I did that. I should put my glasses on when I do my ordering. Comments are being filtered. Somebody typing. I still have this one left over from yesterday, so I'm gonna. It's not as fizzy, but I'm gonna drink a few pieces. Yeah, they don't carry Coke in this hotel at all. It's the Marriott. They only carry Pepsi. I think I'm done. I'm not feeling the dinner. It is better. I have on TV is the Umbrella. The Umbrella Academy. I know it's everywhere. Not here. And I remembered it when I went into the conference room and I opened, they have like a fridge for us to help ourselves, and it was all Pepsi products, no Coke. Okay, that was not the greatest, but I'm not going to push it. I just wanted to get a few bites in me so I didn't get hungry. I know, it sucks. All right, so we'll keep the TV on in the background only because it gives me the noise. Yes, I'm in my jammies already. Oh, it's got like an aftertaste. You guys want to do the markers today? Yeah, Caroline. Because they're going to get spoiled. Larry goes, uh-oh, you're going to go live again? He said, they're all going to get spoiled. Then what are you going to do? I said, then we go back to reality. Until the next trip. You complain to management. Wait, I'm going to lower this a little bit more because the TV is literally right here. There must be, I think there's a concert going on. Remember that thing across the way? I think there must be I keep hearing music. Let me see if there's people there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's people starting to sit down. So we may hear music in a little bit. Yeah, so the markers are the Grabby It says multi-surface, metallic markers, extra fine tip. And I haven't used any of these. And I believe there's a swatch page. The cool thing is it comes with this little book. And in this book is like different colored paper. Like there's white and pink and black. So you can see how the markers look on each page, each kind of paper. Hi, Angela. And so there's a swatch in white and in the black. So that's kind of cool. If you guys missed yesterday, we did this. We did this with watercolors yesterday. Okay. So it does have a little bit of a sheen because I used the metallic. I'm trying to pick up the sheen there. So we made this one yesterday. These I made, Tammy. I embossed them myself. I embossed them on Sunday night. See? Started out like that. I embossed it. And then I colored them last night during our live with watercolors. Yeah, I think now that everything's dry, I'm trying to pick up the sunlight. Can you see a little bit of shimmer? I don't think I'm catching too much of the shimmer in the natural light. But they're really pretty. Aw, thank you. Oh, that one picked up the light really good. Look at that. That picked up the light, the shimmer really well. I think they're in my showcase, and the showcase is fine. I thought it wasn't. If the phone falls, I'll pick it back up because remember, it's on like a weird, my purse is up here. It's like a weird thing. But I think they're in my showcase. Check it out. Let me know if they're in my showcase. I'm pretty sure they are. Because if not, I can message Leah. Yeah, I think these markers are in my showcase. Can somebody go check and let me know? If you go on my profile and you click on my showcase, see if these markers are in there because it's the metallic markers. I thought they were in there. And a few people have asked, so when I get back home this weekend, I will make sets of these to sell. So everyone can kind of make their own. I'm going to go through the rest of my plates and see if there's any more so that maybe I could do like 5 or 6, do like a half a dozen. So, with that said, I'm going to pull the swatch sheet out. The swatching is fun. We did swatching together on the watercolors a couple of months ago. Oh, wow, this is like really in there. Grabby, Grabie, Grabby, not Granny. Grabby markers. Not Granny. So we're going to do both. And we'll see how they work. I don't know if they're in any particular order. Grabie. Grabby. Grabby. Tammy, it should be in my showcase. It's the same company that does the boxes, that does the Halloween box that I opened on Sunday. It's that company. I like that natural light. It's so beautiful. As soon as the sun starts to set, I'll bring you guys over so we can watch the sunset together. Again, that was fun the other night. All right, in the meantime, back at the ranch, as we always say. You found it? $19.99. If it's the first time you're buying from TikTok shop, there might be a discount or something. I don't know how all that works, but just giving you a little bit of a heads up. Okay, so let's see. The first color says jade green, which they're not in any. Are they in order? Let me see. Well, hell, how am I supposed to know if it's jade green if it doesn't say it? Huh. Because there's... Is there a number? Okay, there's a number. But wait. The number's backward. This is the strangest thing. Because there's no name of the color on here at all. And there's a number, but the number is backwards. That's the strangest thing. Why would the number be backwards? Is this a test? Hey, Susan. It's on the plastic. What do you mean it's on the... You mean the color? Nope, nothing on the bottom. I'm gonna try and show you what I'm talking about, the number. There's like a backwards number. It's not... I know it's not gonna focus, but... There's like a number in here, but it's literally backwards. Hello, my daughter. However, there's only 3 greens, and the colors are dark green and jade green. So I'm assuming this is the dark. I guess this is the green. I'm guessing this is the jade green, going light to dark is what I'm thinking. Then the next one says vanilla. I guess that's vanilla. Oh wait, you mean on the plastic that they're in? No, that doesn't come out. Hi, Liza. Nice to see you again. We're trying to figure out our colors because none of them have color name on them. That's so odd to me. There definitely has a number embossed, but it's from like the inside. So odd. Okay, well, it is what it is. We will figure it out. So I'm going to shake, Sinora. We're going to do a little bit of swatching with the colors, and then maybe we'll do a little watercolor too. I don't know, we'll see. All right, so it's got the white tip, so that means that we have to press to get the ink down. That came down relatively quickly. The ink comes out really nice. It is really pretty. I'll bring it up top. And this is the fine point. It doesn't have the 2 ends. I think they have some markers that do have the 2 ends, but this particular one, it's pretty. See the shimmer? That's really pretty. So that's it on the white. Let's see how it is on the... Well, hell, I just covered the darn name. So I'm going to only do the tops and outline them. That was dumb. I didn't realize it was going to cover the darn name. We're just going to do the tops. Now that's going to bother me. That I have one way and the rest the other. Because I didn't think it through. This is typical of Connie. So we're just going to do the caps. So learn from my mistakes. Only color the caps if you get these. Because otherwise, you can't see the names. Dummy. Oh, this is pretty. This may be the wrong damn color. Because this looks like it's dark green to me. But, doesn't it look like it's dark green? These are markers, Susan. These are actually, they're metallic markers. They're from Grabby as well. I've been holding on to them for a few months. They've been in my house. Oh, I forgot to do the the little. I'll hold them up again. This is them. It is pretty. They are pretty. And they do shimmer. That looks like jade green to you? Well, go figure. Maybe if they had them labeled, what the heck? I'm going to have to complain about that. I know there's probably people out there that I think they're going in the order, and I took them in the order because that's what it seems like to me. We'll go down here because the first one says chartreuse, gold, Bordeaux, red, orange, iris, purple, aqua blue, and blue. So they are going in the right order that they're on here. And that's the order that I took them out. So I think we're okay. I think they are correct. This says dark green. To me, it looks like almost like a teal, but let's see. All right, they're calling it dark green, but I think it's more of a teal to me. You guys be the judge. This will be nice to do like some accent on when we do our use our master boards to make things, and we want to do something. I think this will be nice for that, like for the accent. Doesn't that look like teal? Maybe that's the jade. I'm going to maybe go on their website and check it out. I may have messed up these two. Because isn't jade like a bluish, greenish color? It's really pretty, though. I'm thinking that may be the jade. I'm thinking this was the jade. That's not where it was, I don't think. Very odd. But we'll continue. Next. Oh, that food's repeating on me. My meeting was okay. Long. But it was okay. There was a lot of stuff that we covered. Tomorrow is the one of the like courses. You're gonna ask Google. Okay, cool. Let me know, Gigi. I have a feeling those two are I don't know. These are the metallic. Debbie, by the way, I did find where your purchases were and like where I got the credit for it. I did find it. It took us a minute to figure it out, but I did find it. Hi, Rosie. These are metallic. And so at first I was, like, am I going to use these? I tried to send them back, to be honest with you, but they told me to keep them. But now that I'm sitting here doing the swatching, I'm thinking to myself, oh, these will be cool when I use the master boards and I want to do like a little border design or something because they're metallic. And also the fact that because they're metallic, you can use this on any color paper, dark paper. I like these, and it comes out really easily. Didn't think I was going to like them this much. That's the vanilla. I am doing swatching with the metallic grabby markers because I wanted to see how these work because I've never used them, and I've had them for a few months now. Why am I struggling with these things? There we go. Okay, the next color is called Sand. I'm just an hour and a half away from you, Rosie. Ah! Sun is starting to set. We're going to watch a beautiful sunset again together. I checked the time, and it's at 8:33. So we have 20 minutes to go, and then we'll go over to the window, and we'll watch the sunset again. All right, so this one's called Sand. So you just press it down so that the ink goes to the bottom. Very smooth. Looks gold to me. Pretty. The gold is pretty. See the difference between the gold and the sand? Yeah. Well, the sand and the vanilla, not gold. All right, let's do the next one. This next one is called, it's copper. Looks orange, which makes sense. So based on the response that I got from everybody on the watercolors, I am going to be making little sets of embossed watercolor paper and put them on my website when I get back. I'm going to go look and see if I have any more nice big plates. Ooh, this looks really cool on the black. It looks nice on the white too, but on the black it looks really, really cool, this copper. So this paper, it comes with the, this comes with the set. And it feels just like a heavy, it's like almost like a cardstock. But there's the black and there's the counterparts. It's nice that it works on both the, dark paper and the light paper as well. But it's always good to have your swatches because maybe the effect you want, you're thinking, oh, the sand might look good. And then you're like, oh, no, the copper would look better. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's nice to have it done so that you can actually look and see what it looks like on the paper as opposed to guessing. What do you mean, what about when I embossed, Deb? What do you mean by that? This one is called Bronze. Oh, you can emboss any kind of paper, but for this, for the watercolor, I actually used watercolor paper. Watercolor paper is very thick, as you know. I want to say it's like is it 120? It's on the cover of the pad that's at home. I don't remember. I don't remember them by heart. Might be 120. Might be even thicker than that. Might be like 160. I gave you a piece. Yeah. So the ones that are that were stamped, the stamp set, that's watercolor. Very thick. Thicker than cardstock. I would say it's like twice as thick as cardstock, and it's also a little bit textured. It's made that way to be able to absorb the water from the watercolors and still maintain its integrity. So, yeah, because if you look at it, whenever we emboss regular paper, remember I spritz it with water because when you emboss, it's so much pressure that it can literally cut through. So the embossing sometimes cuts through when you use thinner paper, not cardstock, right? Because you can emboss any paper you want. So you want to spritz it with water. But with this, because this is for watercoloring, I wouldn't spritz it. It's nice and thick. Okay, so here's the bronze. The bronze is really pretty. I like that bronze. Yeah, it'll say, did I give you the paper? Wait, I gave you a pad of paper? I don't remember what I gave you. Yeah, these are they're really cool. I feel like you guys, that's why I recorded it last night and posted it, because you can't really, it's not capturing. This one is silver. I'm interested to see how this looks on white paper. Only one sheet? Okay. It wasn't the same thing, yeah. Oh, it's nice. One of my colleagues here, she's from a warehouse in Chicago. We were taught, all kinds of things come up during the meeting, and somehow Taylor Swift came up. Oh, I know why Taylor Swift came up, because we always talk about, we talked about what happened with her in Austria, where they canceled her concert because of the threats. And so the threat was they were going to drive 2 or 3 vans filled with chemicals into the arena. And because this is a chemical conference. So we discuss all that. I bet you there'll be an FBI agent between tomorrow and Thursday at the conference here, because we usually have like an FBI agent that comes and gives us an update. They give us their phone number. There's one agent in particular. She's a female, tiny little thing, like the size of Leah. And she handles all of this kind of chemical and domestic terror. I don't want to use the word because I don't want to get flagged. But it's very interesting to listen to them say what, let's see the silver. Looks cool. So it's interesting that we were all talking about that. And then Taylor Swift came up. So my colleague is like, oh, by the way, I'm going to be gathering a bunch of Taylor Swift stuff and I want to send it to you. I said, you want me to make a journal? She goes, yes, for my granddaughter. I said, for when? She goes, when can you do it? I said, I can't do it before Christmas. She goes, her birthday's in March. I said, that's perfect. I said, I'll do a Taylor Swift journal for you for March. Got to keep my colleagues. Got to help each other out, right? So now I'm going to keep my eye out for Taylor Swift stuff. This one's taking a little longer to come down. There it goes. This one, oh, this one's black. It's very satisfying. Lots everywhere, yeah. Okay, I was curious how the black on the black was going to look. I think to me, on an angle, this looks like, doesn't look like black on black. It looks more like a dark brown. Yeah, it doesn't, to me, it doesn't look like too much black. You see that? That's black. But I don't think it looks like black. See how in the light it looks like a darkish brownish? So that's good to know, because if you actually want black, then I probably wouldn't use this. It's still pretty. This is probably going to be a good color, especially on the black, even though it says it's black, to do like goth or steampunk, something like that. All right, we're almost done. Next is chartreuse. Chartreuse looks like a lime yellow to me. You guys are quiet tonight. Oh no, there's clouds in front of the sun right now. That means we're not going to see the sun set like we did last night. Hi, Lisa. Oh, thank you for the hearts, guys. Thank you. I saw that one. See, sometimes I miss it. Let me show you. I think we're gonna miss the sunset because there's a. Hold on, I'm gonna take you with me. Cause look, there's clouds. See, right in front of the sun. It's beautiful, but there's clouds in front of it. It's still beautiful though. Well, that's all we're gonna get, guys. I know, it's a shame, right? All right, let me plug you back in. Yeah, it's still beautiful to see. Oh, oh well. It is pretty. That's why I kept the windows open. I didn't enclose myself today. So chartreuse is like a green to me. Hi, Connie. We're swatching our Grabby metallic markers right now. We're almost done. We're halfway through them. Very satisfying and relaxing to do this. Okay. Chartreuse. It's like a green. What's the next color? Gold. This will probably look really pretty on the black. Yeah, I don't think it's that impressive. I mean, it's gold. I think it's going to pop on the black more. And this paper is pretty thick. It's like cardstock. So I'm wondering if we use regular paper, will it bleed through or something? Very similar to the chartreuse. How weird is that? Look. I mean, there is a difference. If I angle it like that, you could see the actual colors better. I think this way it's picking up the light, but so that's more greenish, and that's definitely gold. But yes, this swatch is going to be very helpful. So this one's called Bordeaux. Bordeaux to me is like wine. We shall see. Because right next to that is red. So that means that we should have two different shades of red. Yeah, it's like a burgundy. It's pretty. Ooh, this is pretty. This is a pretty deep red. Gorgeous on the black. Oh my. What night is my dinner? Oh, tomorrow's the day that I take my customers to dinner, and then Thursday is the, see that? It's really pretty. Thursday is the dinner here. Well, we go out. They usually have like a place that they rent for like an hour or two. But if I get back early enough, I'll go live for like an hour or something like that. I'll spoil you guys this week. This is going to make up for all the days that I have to cancel, not cancel, but the days that I have to take off. Deal? This is called red. You have dinner Thursday, so you want me to take my time? Well, Thursday is not up to me. I just follow they usually get buses to take us someplace, or we walk if it's within walking distance. I should really find out where it's at. So I don't know. It says that it's red, but it seems a little, I don't know, a little dark to be. I guess it is. Well, I'm gonna hold this way. Yeah, that looks red there. I guess the way it's like, almost like a sienna red to me, not like a Christmas red. You can't come on when you're busy. You're funny. Okay, next is orange. I know it's all about you. Deb said that to you? Huh? Okay. Orange. Orange. That one's prettier on the white than it is on the black. This is going to be pretty. This is iris. That looks like it's going to be really, really pretty. These are very smooth too. Very easy they glide really easily. This is pretty. It says iris, but to me, it looks like grape. To me. But the next color is purple. But this does look like grape to me. I don't know why. Well, irises are like a grape color. My irises are, my front ones. I have two. Actually, I don't have this deep iris color. I have blue, and then I have like a burgundy. It's really pretty though. See that? It's a pretty shade of purple. Almost looks pink there. Okay, almost done. Only 3 to go. Next is the purple. Oh, okay, Yvonne. That's the stuff for Susan's book, right? Okay, this is a Barney purple. The sunset is blocked. It is 8:33. I'll show you again. It's blocked by clouds tonight. We wound up having a beautiful night last night, but look, because it is 8:33. It's blocked. It's still pretty. That's a beautiful sun, that we could see there, but that's the best. See over there? Let me see. Can you see? It's like packed with people right now under that white thing. So I have a funny feeling they're going to start playing music or something. Maybe a 9 o'clock concert. It was sunset time, Caroline, but we didn't get a chance to see the sun. Oops, sorry about that. We didn't get to see the sunset today, so maybe tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be back in time. Okay, so this one on the black, you can see it, but it's a little harder to see. Good evening. So there's the purple. It's, well, I guess when the light catches it, it's pretty. It's that Barney purple. All right, this one is called Aqua Blue. And then the last one is just blue. I think it's backwards. I think these are backwards. Because this is blue. Shoot. I'm going to have to Google this. Google to see. Because I didn't take these out, so I don't understand. I feel like this is more aqua than that. And I feel like that's the blue. I'm almost positive. Oh no, Adam. Well, at some point, what are the reasons? Is it because it's the state? They don't want to go after the state? Yeah, I think these two were in swapped spots. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry, but you may have no recourse now. You know what I mean? All right, these are done. And now 3 are wrong, at least. I think. Well, I think the blues are definitely wrong. I feel like this is the aqua and that's the blue. And they were an aqua. I feel like this is the aqua and that's the blue. And they were an aqua. I feel like this is the aqua and that's the blue. And they were an aqua.